Hello everyone, my name is Lael. I am 27 years old and I make IPs, I make series, I make TV series, shows type of stuff. And I just wanted to actually just share my journey and show you guys from start to end some of my story process and also some of the television shows as well. I will be working on 3 IPs. I decided to get on YouTube to share those. And the 3 that I'll be working on is Alistair, which is the biggest one that I'm working on, and that should be about a 90-minute series pilot. It should be a 90-minute pilot, but the series hopefully will extend to 7 seasons, but we're going to work our way up to that, okay? The next biggest one is Slice, and I'm still debating on whether or not that should be live action or cartoons. But then the third one should be Texas, which is the one that I'll be starting with first with you guys. By the way, I'm a cartoonist, and I've been working in animation for about 8 years now professionally. But I've been working as an artist professionally since I was about 12 years old. And again, I'm 27 now, but I used to sell little like concept art things on like RPG forums and etc. So pretty cool. Still working today. Glory be to God. Thank you, Jesus. Now I have also invested recently in a film camera actually. So I just got this thing in yesterday. It is the Krasnogorsk 3 16mm. Get this, 16mm ultra. Okay, 16mm ultra camera. So it's been made bigger, it's been augmented, because it's usually just a 16mm. This camera is from Russia, and it is from like the 80s, maybe 80s. And so yeah, pretty sweet. The film camera goes in here, so the Kodak film would go inside of here. Still trying to learn a little bit more about film as well, but I got a friend who'll teach me, and obviously we have YouTube. I also bought this 35mm point and shoot camera. Thought it was pretty sweet, right? So like you just unhook the back. If I can do this quickly without cutting. All right, so right in the back, you put your film inside. Pretty awesome, right? But 35mm, I've never had a camera like this before, so that'd be super cool. Got to figure out how to develop everything. The reason that I bought those things is because I started off really interested and really having fun with these Fujifilm, disposable cameras. But, you buy a pack on Amazon for like $35, and they only give you like, I don't know if they give you 2 or 3 or something like that. But it's kind of a lot of money, so I just figured, instead of the 3-pack right here, which also can have, obviously have light leaks, which I've dealt with, didn't like also when sending it in to get developed through CVS or whatever, you're waiting like a month to get it, a month and a half or whatever to get the stuff back. Apparently it would be like digital processing or whatever, so they end up almost looking like photos you take on an old iPhone. So wasn't a fan of the developing. That's why I bought this, and hopefully I can find someone who can develop the actual film better. So yeah, I bought these 2 awesome things, super rad, but have to get use out of those because again, I want to figure out, do I want to do one of the IPs on 16mm ultra, or do I want to do it completely cartoon? Got to figure that out. So anyway, yes, I wanted to start posting here because I think it's about time. I think it's about time that I start sharing these things, and also for a little bit of accountability as well, and to get some kind of like, some foot traffic rolling on what we're trying to do here. I think for right now, I'll probably stay mostly on YouTube. I'm going to see about shorts and stuff like that to be able to promote and post. Usually, if you knew me before, and if you want to look this up, you can, but my old username was Saint DeLuca. And you can find me on LinkedIn, but I used to be on Instagram as well. I had about 10K followers back when I was a teenager on that account. Kind of shut Instagram down because when I was younger, I couldn't really I think the social media thing really affected my art and like the my ability to express myself, because I feel like it was mostly just trying to get like algorithmic stuff as opposed to developing my voice. So I took a very long hiatus, obviously, right? Almost, what is the math on that? I'm not great at math, but I can change that. Let's see, I was 19 years old. Now I'm 27. Someone will do the math. That's like 8 years, pretty much. So yeah, 8 years of just completely like not even being online at all. Loved it, but I think these IPs and ideas need to start, breathing up in the light of day, coming out from out of the soil. Do you know what I'm saying? So here I am, and praying to God, praying to Jesus that this will be consistent, that I'll be super consistent in this, and also like looking for accountability from other people. I can't wait to show you guys the book that I've been writing. It's about 70 pages right now, but it's about story and how I perceive story. I've collected the information over a long period of time through many books that I read, but also many more observations and things that I didn't feel like I saw a lot of in books. And obviously I'm a Christian, so it's got that type of spin and observation on it, because obviously we're trying to get deeper to something, right? To the heart of the situation, to the heart of what a human being actually is. So reading a lot of that, reading a lot of things about the trivium, the quadrivium, which has to do with logic and rhetoric and a bunch of these other classical liberal arts that were taught way back then and aren't really taught today in schools. And I hear there's a reading epidemic happening with the younger generations in America, so gotta figure that out. We gotta figure that out, culturally speaking. But I just wanted to come online and to be able to just say hello, and I'm happy to be back, and hopefully this starts something awesome and something new. So tomorrow I'll join you guys again, January 29th, for the first day of applying any of the storytelling stuff to Texas. Bear with me, because I gotta figure out what the best way of showing this material is. So hopefully we'll do it in an interesting way. So anyway, thanks for listening to me, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, I love you guys. Thank you. Peace. Adios.